I believe fairy tales give people hope against real-life obstacles. Seeing a villain defeated in a storybook prepares us to face evil in the real world. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Beatrice. Her father, mother, and younger brother, Liam, were all readers. They often read together in their cozy home in the heart of the forest. But then, her father died. Her mother died soon after, and suddenly, Beatrice was raising Liam alone. She never could have imagined that they were about to find themselves living a fairy tale. But would it have a happy ending? Once upon a time, a happy family of readers lived together in a large house in the woods until a severe illness took the lives of Beatrice and Liam's parents. The two siblings were left alone, and Beatrice did her best to care for her little brother and their big, empty home.
Beatrice, do you remember where we put the book we were reading recently?
I told you to put it back in the library. Where did you last see it?
I must have forgot. Can you help me find it? I want to finish it. Thanks, Beatrice. You're the best sister in the world.
I know, Liam. I know. Now please let me finish cleaning.
Beatrice had a lot of responsibilities, but there was one chore she loved. Sorting books on the bookshelf always reminded her of her parents. Beatrice would have loved to spend all of her time with books, but unfortunately, other duties called. Sometimes she had to take Liam into the forest to look for food. Beatrice and Liam had gathered food in the forest dozens of times, but this time they found something that would change their lives.
Hey, Beatrice, what's under that tree? It looks like a book. Let's get it. Wow, it's so beautiful. Come on, let's hurry home. I can't wait to read it.
Beatrice and Liam found a strange book in the forest. It had no title, just an unusual cover with a tricky lock. They finally unlocked the mysterious book and were delighted by the stories they found inside. They were unlike anything they had read before. As Beatrice and Liam began to read the captivating book, a fantastic, magical story unfolded from within its pages. Like many fairy tales, there was a brave hero and a terrible villain. Suddenly, there was a loud noise from the corridor, as if the furniture had fallen over. Beatrice felt a strange sense that someone was in the house, so she had Liam stay put while she went to see what had happened. A strange monster surprised Beatrice, and she screamed. Liam ran to help her, but a second monster appeared, and the siblings were surrounded. These monsters looked just like the shadowy creatures Beatrice and Liam had seen in the mysterious book. But luckily, the monsters weren't the only guests from the book.
Careful now. Stay away from them and listen to me.
Who are you?
I'm here to help. Listen, I know these things. They're afraid of bright light. Do as I say. Move carefully, and we'll be okay.
Good. I think they're gone. Now who are you?
I think one of them got me. My name is Damien. This isn't the first time I've dealt with these monsters.
Beatrice? He looks like the hunter from that weird book.
What book?
With the mysterious Damien's help, Beatrice and Liam managed to fight off the monsters, but the hunter was injured. Fortunately, Beatrice had learned to dress wounds. Damien told Beatrice more about himself while she treated his wound. He was a hunter who often dealt with mythical threats. He didn't know how he ended up here. In fact, he couldn't remember anything since the fire in the tavern. Damien recognized Beatrice and Liam's unusual book, so he began reading it with them and quickly realized that it was about him and his recent experiences. As he read, he began to remember everything. During his battle with Amadeus, the book filled the room with a blinding light. And then, he was here. Suddenly, he realized that meant Amadeus might be here too. He must have sent his monsters after the book. A huge monster grabbed Liam and the magic book, so Damien and Beatrice gave chase. It looked different than the other monsters and was much bigger. They finally stopped when they saw Liam in the middle of the forest. Beatrice was so happy to see Liam alive and uninjured. Looking around, the heroes found that they were in front of a strange cave under a tree.
Liam, are you okay?
I was scared, but I'm fine now. But I got tangled in some thorns and need something sharp to remove them. I'm finally free.
Good. Now tell us what happened. How did you end up here?
Well, that dark monster pulled me through the window with a book. I tried to get away, but I couldn't. But when we got here, it took the magic book from me and ran into this strange cave.
We have to go inside and get the book back from that monster. Wait here for us, kid.
Beatrice and Damien crept into the monster's lair. Beatrice felt the danger, but realized she was beginning to trust the hunter. Soon, they came upon the frightening creature. It was asleep, but some of the book's pages had been torn out and scattered around. The heroes carefully walked around the garbage that was strewn about the cave so as not to wake the monster. There were many strange objects that didn't belong in the forest. Finally, they collected all the pages, but they still needed the book.
Wait, that monster has a pink heart-shaped locket. I remember reading about that in the book.
That sounds like the locket I gave Marianne. No, it can't be.
Mary Ann awakened and flew into a dangerous rage. So Damien caused a distraction to buy Beatrice enough time to search the book for a way to break the spell. While Damien held the monster off, Beatrice found the correct section of the book and used it to break the terrible spell, freeing Mary Ann. The heroes returned home to sort out the torn pages and help Mary Ann recover from her ordeal. The recovered pages had drawings of the heroes searching for a witch named Jogana, who knew how to stop Amadeus. The witch would be their next step, but the shadow monsters made it too dangerous to travel at night. The next morning, Damien told Beatrice he could handle the trip on his own, but she insisted upon joining him. Fortunately, Mary Ann was awake and feeling better after a night's rest, so she promised to look after Liam while the heroes were away.
When will you be back?
I don't know, Liam. As soon as I can, I promise.
Your trip is going to be dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe, but don't worry. We'll be back soon, safe and sound. Trust me.
Take me along. I can help keep you safe. You and me, like always.
I'm sorry, Liam. You have to stay here.
He's a good kid, but he's persistent. I think I know how to convince him to stay. I'll give him my knife. Hey, buddy. We'd take you with us, but we need someone to protect Marianne and keep your home safe. Can we count on you to handle that?
Yeah, okay.
You'll need a weapon. Take my knife. But remember, only use it if you really need to.
Wow, thanks. I promise to carry it with honor and only use it if necessary.
Beatrice, please look after Damien.
It seems he doesn't want anyone looking after him, but I'll do my best.
Damien can seem cold sometimes, but he's actually very kind and sincere. He's also a bit impulsive, so sometimes he needs someone to keep him from making rash decisions.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. I promise.
The road to the swamp was long, and the heroes were worried that Jogana would turn them away. In the book, she was displeased with them, so they had to be careful. The journey was difficult, and the sun was already setting over the horizon when Beatrice and Damien finally arrived at Jogana's. The heroes had finally reached the witch's hut. But would she help them? And what would she ask in return?
Who the heck are you?
We're not enemies, so don't try anything funny, Jogana. We just need your help.
This had better be good, or I'll have my vines dangle you over the entrance to the swamp, as an example for anyone else that wants to bother me.
We're not the only ones that need help. Everyone in the world does. Even you, so...
Okay, Damien, why don't you let me handle this? Hi, I'm Beatrice. It's nice to meet you, Jogana. We could really use your help. You see, magic from this strange book brought a dangerous, powerful sorcerer into our world, and he intends to take it over.
Oh, That explains something. Yesterday, I felt an intense surge of energy, and then saw the silhouette of a man in the sky, surrounded by bats.
His name is Amadeus. I've come from the same universe he did. This whole world is in danger, so we have to stop him before it's too late. The book said that you can help us.
Okay, I'll help you, but nothing is free, you know. I created a tree ant to play games with, and lost a priceless pectoral necklace to it. Get my necklace back, and maybe we can talk. Wow, you're better at that game than I am. Well, a deal's a deal. We can discuss this little problem of ours inside.
Jogana took Beatrice and Damien in and agreed to tell them how to defeat Amadeus. Unfortunately, it would not be easy and would come at a steep cost. Phoenix Fire could destroy the magic book and get rid of Amadeus, along with everyone else who arrived with him, including Damien and Mary Ann. Jogana told the heroes that the phoenix was often spotted in the vicinity of a nearby village, so the villagers might help them find him. With a new destination set, Beatrice and Damien prepared for the next leg of the journey.
Do you like that flower, Damien?
Yeah, it's great.
I know a little bit about men, and you don't strike me as a flower guy. Is that really for you, or is it for someone else?
Hurry up, Damien. We should get going. Take what you need, but pick up the pace.
Oof, that was rough.
Hey, what's this?
That old thing? Why are you interested in that?
It's beautiful. Don't you wear it anymore?
No, not really. An invisibility cloak was useful when I lived in the village and wanted to avoid my neighbors on the street. But out here, there are no neighbors and no problems.
An invisibility cloak?
Of course. I'm surprised you haven't seen one before. If you like it, take it.
What is this?
It's, you know, Damien, just take it. I have a feeling you'll need it.
With Jogana's gifts in hand, the heroes set off toward the village. She didn't have a map to give them, so she gave them directions as best as she could. They were to pass a large stone, turn left at a signpost, and then make one last turn, and they would be close to the village. Jogana's directions worked, and Beatrice and Damien arrived in the village, only to find they'd arrived too late. The village was in ruins. The two heroes were stunned by the horror before them. The village had been destroyed. Fires still burned here and there, but not a soul was left. It was clear that a terrible battle had taken place.
Oh God. In all my 22 years, I've never seen such horror. What happened here?
I've seen this before, Beatrice. All too often. Just as I thought.
What do you mean?
This is a piece of Amadeus's cloak. This destruction is his doing. He did the same thing when a village in my world refused to swear allegiance to him.
What kind of monster could do such a thing?
Wait, do you hear that?
What?
Bats! It's him! Run!
The eerie sound of a leathery wing spread through the devastated village as Amadeus arrived to strike at Beatrice and Damien. Caught open and defenseless, the heroes were forced to retreat. The heroes took cover in the ruins of one of the half-destroyed homes and used the invisibility cloak to stay hidden from the villain's view. They just had to wait until it was safe to leave. Beatrice and Damien had to wait until Amadeus and his bats gave up their search and left. Luckily, the sun was starting to rise. Once the coast was clear, they could search for information about the phoenix.
Are they gone?
I think so.
Then it should be safe to go out.
Yes. We should look around and see if we can figure out where the phoenix might be.
Damien found an old book with the phoenix on its cover in the ruins. In a stroke of good luck, it turned out to be filled with useful information. The book said that the phoenix lived in the mountains, not far from this very village. So Beatrice and Damien wasted no time and left for the mountains. On their way to find the phoenix, Beatrice asked Damien to tell her more about Amadeus. What is his story? How did he become so powerful? So Damien told her how Amadeus went from a diligent student to a power-hungry tyrant. Damien finished his story just as they reached the mountains. They quickly found the phoenix's cave, but he was injured, so they began to nurse him back to health with fire. Suddenly, Amadeus burst into the cave and threw the heroes into different corners. He approached the weakened phoenix with a sword in his hand. Amadeus had taken the heroes by surprise. He easily cast them aside and picked up the magic book. The book would give him all the secret knowledge he needed to wield absolute power. The wounded phoenix was the only thing in his way.
You finally arrived, and you even have the book with you. Excellent. I'll kill two birds with one stone.
Amadeus, what? What are you doing?
The book is mine, and I'm taking it back. And now, I'll remove the obstacle in my path.
Don't touch the phoenix. He's not a threat, he's wounded.
Of course, he's wounded. My shadow monsters saw to that. Now I've come to finish the job.
No.
Amadeus got everything he wanted. The phoenix was dead, and he had the book once again. The heroes weren't ready to give up, but as they followed him to the entrance of the cave, he triggered a deadly cave-in. But no matter how hard they tried, Beatrice and Damien could not catch up to Amadeus. A huge boulder blocked their exit, trapping them inside. Heroes were trapped in the cave with no way out. To make matters worse, Damien's leg had become pinned down by a fallen rock during the cave-in.
Ah, my leg.
Just hang on, Damien. I'll help get your leg free. We need a strong stick to use as a lever to move the stone.
Thank you, Beatrice. I'm glad you were here.
Come on. We have to find a way out of here.
I don't think there's a way out this time. He outsmarted me. He killed the only thing that could stop him and stole the book.
We can't just give up. We have to do something.
You're right, but in case we don't make it out of here, I love you, Beatrice. Here, I took this flower for you. Please take it.
Oh, Damien. but we still have to do something. We can't let Amadeus win. We have to find a way out. Wait, what's glowing behind that stone? I need a closer look.
This is a phoenix feather. I've heard that a feather can revive a fallen phoenix. I'll check the torn pages from the book to see if it can tell us anything more about that.
The heroes found a phoenix feather in the cave, and in the pages torn from the book, it was written that a single feather is enough to resurrect a dead phoenix. Once again, they felt a sense of hope. The heroes were able to use the feather to revive the phoenix, and it thanked them by flying them away in search of Amadeus. The torn pages also contained another story about the evil magician himself. The pages told a story about Amadeus's goal and what drove him to seek this power. It also provided a clue about where he could have gone when he left the cave. The pages indicated that Amadeus may have gone to the old castle. Not only that, he kidnapped Mary Ann and Liam. Beatrice and Damien had to hurry before Amadeus could turn them into more of his monsters. The Phoenix helped the heroes reach the castle, then flew off to stop the dark magic spreading out from the castle and through the surrounding forest. Beatrice and Damien stood before the gates to the castle, where Amadeus was keeping their friends. They had to get inside before the magician performed a sinister ritual that would make him all-powerful.
Apparently, Amadeus has made some adjustments to make the castle his own.
We need to get inside the castle before it's too late to save Liam and Marianne from Amadeus. But the gate is locked. That gargoyle might have something to do with the lock, but it's broken.
Moving the gargoyle seems to have activated the lock.
Let's get it open. Quickly.
Beatrice and Damien were able to unlock the tricky gate to the castle, but were instantly swarmed by shadow monsters. Damien steeled himself for battle. Damien defeated the shadow monsters to clear a path to the castle, and the heroes finally made their way inside to confront Amadeus. Beatrice and Damien had made it through all the obstacles just in time to stop Amadeus's ritual, but they still had to save Liam and Mary Ann and get the book from Amadeus.
Surprised, Amadeus?
What? How did you escape that cave? No matter. I'm going to end this right now.
I'll finish this, Amadeus. All I need is an arrow.
Liam, Marianne, I'll help you.
I'm fine. I can handle this myself. I just need to reach my knife.
The next one won't miss, Amadeus.
Are you okay? What happened?
That wizard kidnapped us. He said he was going to turn us into monsters and do some ritual to become the most powerful wizard ever. But I was just about to cut myself free and show him a thing or two.
Your brother is so brave, Beatrice. Amadeus said you were dead, but Liam didn't believe him. He knew you'd be back.
Damien managed to get Amadeus away from the book and interrupt his ritual, but Amadeus unleashed a powerful spell he had been saving. The entire castle shook, and a massive shadow dragon appeared from above. Suddenly, the Phoenix flew to the rescue, and his burning flames defeated the terrible shadow dragon. The dying dragon fell onto the castle, right where the heroes stood, destroying the entire room. With the arrival of the Phoenix, the heroes finally had the upper hand. Damien confronted Amadeus while Beatrice took care of the book.
Hey, Beatrice, you need the book, right? I got it.
Be careful, Liam.
I'll bring it to you.
Despite her doubts, Beatrice gave the book to the Phoenix and asked him to burn it. Now, it was up to him. Phoenix incinerated the book with his fiery breath, and Amadeus, Marianne, and Damien began to disappear. The book was destroyed, along with everything in it, evil and good. But perhaps they had a chance for one final goodbye before disappearing forever.
Oh! No! I'm starting to disappear. I was so close. No!
Please, Marianne, don't leave me.
I'm sorry, Liam. I have to go. But don't forget me. You're a wonderful, brave boy, and I know you'll grow into a good man. Promise you'll take care of Beatrice.
I promise.
You did it, Beatrice.
Damien, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. You did the right thing, and I'm proud of you. Thank you for our time together. You made me feel truly alive, and I don't regret a moment of it. I love you, Beatrice. Goodbye.
The loss of Damien and Marianne had a profound impact on Beatrice and Liam. They returned home, but felt emptier than ever. The flower Damien gave Beatrice was her only reminder of him. She feared that he would truly be gone forever when the flower finally wilted. Fortunately, fate can work in mysterious ways. Beatrice saved the world and, at the same time, found a new family. This is the end of Beatrice's story, but the end of one story is often the beginning of another.